అసలు తీయడానికి కూడా
Hello, good evening, online guys. Deepthi, Srinivas.
Good evening.
Very good evening. Please send me your mail ID and phone number in chat box.
Sure.
All right. We'll start the session in 2 minutes. Yesterday, who are not attend the demo? You all are
I
guys.
did not. No, I didn't attend the call yesterday.
Yes, I'm also end up.
yes. Actually, yesterday we
Okay, no worry. Please provide your mail ID and phone number. I will share with you yesterday's demo video and today's demo video both. Both I will share today.
assign the yearly coding document.
Okay, I've shared it already.
The script what is executed and in this case, actually he is only to solve that issue in yesterday, right? So that
Right. Remaining guys, Srinivas, Sai, Deepthi, please share your mail IDs along with the phone number. And so I would like to explain here first 5 to 10 minutes. Yesterday, what we had discussed, I'm going to recap this. Yesterday, we all discussed here. These are all the topics we had discussed. These are all topics we had discussed. Only the significance. So what is meant by this data? Before going to talk about the SQL part. So what is meant by the data and data storages? So how can we store our data? Storage formats. And the different areas then we can store our data. Structured data presents in databases and on-premises and cloud storage areas. Along with this, database providers and products. Who are providing this tool? Database is a tool, and this tool who are providing in market. Why we need to learn SQL? So mandatory skill, it is SQL is a mandatory skill here. And what we learn under SQL part, that is we covered yesterday. So the data and data formats. First of all, before going to talk about SQL, we should know about the data. Why? Because why we are going to learn the SQL? The SQL we are going to learn to interact with the data. SQL is a language. This language we are going to interact with the data, or to extract, or to maintain, or to load, delete, update, complete data management. To done this one, then we are coming here to learn SQL part. Okay. First of all, before going to talk about SQL, what is meant by the database? Sorry, first of all, what is data? Data is nothing but collection of information. Yes, it is a collective information about something else. So anything if in the world, if we are saying something about the data, if we are saying something, any object here, or a chair, or a car, or employee, or a bank. Yes, about bank, I am saying bank account details. Bank account details, I am saying. That is the information. Yes, account number, account name, account location, or address, amount. This is all information about this bank account for one customer, or else employee. So employee name, employee's designation, and department, if you are saying, that is the information about the employee. The data may be in the format of different formats, then we can see the data in a world. Sometimes it is a numerical format, text format, image format, so video format, audio format. Like this, we can see the data in different formats. We can see the data in different formats. Yes, pure Aadhaar number, pure numerical format it is. All Aadhaar numbers should be in number format only. Names, account names. Yes, all account names should be in character format only. Date format. Image format. Video. So MP3, MP4. That is one type of format it is. Whatever the data it is, the data is what it is. So why we need to store data? Present, if we are storing what is going on, then we can go and we can find out the past. Exactly. So if we want to know the past, then present we have to record. So if we don't know the past, then we can't say, so we can't analyze the future. That is what? So what is going on daily? That information we are storing in different ways. For what? For to know what happened. If I know what happened, then we can analyze what needs to be happened. Then we can analyze what needs to be happened it is. That is what the data preservance, the data storage is required. In different ways, then we can store our data. Structured data, see here. Throughout the world, if we are saying about the data, any data it is, the data should be in a format of structured, unstructured, or a semi-structured format. Structured format means pure in a tabular format, in an organized manner. Yes, employee information I am going to be arranged in a table, or else bank information, account information, I'm going to be stored in a table format. I'm going to be stored in table format. So when we can arrange the data in a structured format, whenever if we know the type of the data, fixed type of data, if we know, then only the data then we can arrange in a tabular format. For example, Aadhaar ID, driving license number, passport number, account number. Yes, always it should be generated in, always it is going to be generated in a numerical format only. Then we can fix the type. Yes, go and generate in number format only. So that type of data, then we can store in, we can arrange in a tabular format. But if it is unstructured formatted data, unstructured, yes, frequently it is changing. Digital marketing, all these marketing sites, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, or Instagram. Yes. So frequently it's not coming in one type. Sometimes it is coming in image format. Sometimes it is coming in a pure video format. So frequently it will change. Whenever if it is a frequently the changing, the data is changing, then we can't fix that data in one format, that we can't fix the data in a table format. See here, first of all, we have to decide what data then we have to store. Either can we fix in table format or we can't fix in table format, then we have to see this one. But if you want to store, okay, fine, I am decided to store data. Yes. So if you want to store the data, then here, so one tool we require, where we are going to keep this data, then we are going to keep the data in wherever we are storing the data. That is called as data storage. It is, that is, we are saying as a data storage. See here, wherever our information, collective information we are storing, that is, we are saying as a data storage. Fundamentally, they are created and they are providing according to the system we are talking. So they are providing here, see, complete it is file stream in a file format. If you want to store the data, then we can go and we can take this one. Number of file formats existed nowadays. So Word, Excel also then we can store, or else JPEG. Yes, JPEG also one file, image file it is. And XML, JSON, PDF. So these are all file formats. We can store our data, all these file formats, then we can go and we can store our data. But here advantages and disadvantages are there. If we are storing our data in files, easily then we can store. Advantage, simple copy and paste over there. How we are creating resumes, we are going to be open for file existing resumes and we are taking samples. So that is, we are going to be copying our resume. Simple it is, copy paste. And if you want to move the file from one location to other location, it's a very easy. But relation If we want to make the relation between two files, it's never possible in a system level. If you don't have a relation, automatically data redundancy will happen, duplication. That is mean by the duplications will happen. To avoid this all, they are introduced a database system. This one we are storing in one area years and years and years of data with relations if you want to store or if you want to organize in a proper way the data. So we are having databases. We have a databases. Most probably all these databases are strictly stored 80% of structured data only. All databases are supporting structured data only. Only it's going to be support the structured data. So what is the database? Database is nothing but a tool. It is to store or to maintain or to organize collective information. So in organized collection of data, if you want to maintain in one place, then we are coming for the databases. Then we are coming huge volumes of transactions where it is going on. For example, a bank. So if it is a bank, it's never possible. It's never possible, okay, to store our data in Excel files. Yes, it's not yesterday's session, and I'm recapping this yesterday's session only. See this one. These are all databases are available nowadays. All are relational databases. Organizations are providing. These are all databases. SQL Server. Microsoft is providing two databases, Access and SQL Server. Teradata, IBM Corporation is providing Sybase, DB2, Netaja, Informix. Lot of database as per our requirement, as per the business requirement. Whatever we want, then we can purchase the tool. Under that tool, then we can go and we can maintain our data years and years. That is, we have discussed yesterday. Now we'll see today why SQL. Okay, fine. Database is there. If I want to speak with the database, if I want to interact with the database, something I want to say, insert the data, delete data, or update data, merge data. So what we require? Language. That language is called as SQL. All databases cannot understand. So other languages. Only all databases can understand the language is called as SQL. Structured query language. It was introduced by this IBM Corporation in 1970s. They call it as initially SQL. So then after they are included this language in ANSI standards, American National Standard Institution. Now we are calling this one as a SQL. And see here how we are going to be learn this SQL. For example, best example is I want to learn a bike. Driving, I want to learn two-wheeler. If I want to learn the two-wheeler, then we are going to choose one model or else one bike. According to our comfort, then we are going to be choose an Activa or else a Chain or else Pulsar like that. To know this or to learn the driving. Once if we learn the driving with one bike, then we can go and we can drive the rest of all bikes or not. The same process here also. SQL, if we are going to learn with one database, if we practice with one database, then we can go and we can work with all the databases. Yes, SQL is for common language it is to speak with all databases. ANSI standard language it is. Yes, if you know SQL, we can interact with Oracle, Sybase, Microsoft SQL Server, Access, Ingress, Teradata like this. Language is common, but only the thing is tool will vary. Database tool will vary. Okay, fine. So, but here I'm going to choose the database is called as SQL Server database. We are selected to learn the SQL part. The why, then you can ask me why we are going to choose only the SQL Server, why not Oracle? Why not a Teradata? Means the most frequently used database in organizations, then frequent used database is called as SQL Server. Microsoft product it is. The organization Microsoft is providing the database name is called as SQL Server it is. And why the organizations are going to work with SQL Server only, why they are purchasing SQL Server only? Why the people, example, why the people are purchasing, we can see more Activa bikes, 4G or 5G bikes. Why? Outside. The product is suitable for many people. That is what? According to the maintenance, purchase, model, style, CC. So these are all the people are considered. According to that, this bike, most of the features, it is going to be fit. That is what. So most people or more people are purchasing the Activa bike. The same way here also. This tool is a very cheap and best compared to other databases in maintenance level, license level. And also will get 24/7 2-level support will get from this Microsoft Corporation. And also this tool is very suitable for small scale to large scale organizations. Small to large scale organizations, then we can go and we can maintain. The tool is called as SQL Server to store their data. Fine. Now see here, this SQL Server is one of the database. So one of the database, it's not only this database in the world. So many databases are there, so many tools are there. But we are selected here, SQL Server we are selected. See the versions, and it's released in 1989, and year by year they are enhanced this tool, and now we are in 2022. 2022 also available. This is called as a release name, and this one is called as version number it is. So we have two more, 2019 and 2017, 16, 14 and 2022. 2022 means 16.0. 2019 means, so this is we are calling 15.0 version number. Whatever if you want to install in our machine, then we can go and we can install it. But after purchase the license from the corporation, or else a free edition, licensed based edition or a free edition, two are possible in SQL Server level. Once if we purchase, mandatory, what we required here, yes, we required the platform is required. See here now, Any software, or if you are a Power BI developer, if you want to work with the Power BI, then what we require? Power BI desktop required. If I am a ETL developer, if I want to work as a ETL, then what we require? ETL tools we require. If I am a Java developer or .NET developer, PHP developer, IDE, development environment tools, Eclipse, Visual Studio, Notepad, to write down the code. Those tools are required, mandatory. If the tool, once if we purchase the tool, if you want to work with that, mandatory we need to install in a system. Otherwise, then we can't interact it. Same way here also. SQL database, SQL server database or Oracle database, or else any database if you want to work. Any database if you want to work, what we require here? We require a, first of all, system required. We require a system. So once if we have a system, if we want to operate this system, operating system is required. What we require? OS, that is called as OS. OS is nothing but a platform. Platform it is. So Windows, Linux, Mac, Unix, so whatever it is, that is a platform it is to interact with your tools or to install your tools. Secunderabad, for example, Secunderabad railway station is a platform it is. Why this platform? So the passengers wanted to interact with the trains, then we require a platform we require. If we don't have a platform, the passengers can't communicate with these trains. Where arrivals, departures will happen. It's not happen. That is what platform is required. Same way here also. If you want to interact with our tools, so one mission we require, a mission level platform required. Okay, platform is there. Then we can load whatever tool it is. If based on the capacity, then we can load the tool. Power BI, Oracle, then SQL Server. So then after we can see here. And Teradata. Yes, or else one more SQL Server. Based on the capacity of your platform, and we can go and we can configure the tools. Power BI desktop. And SQL Server is a database. And now 2019 server I am installing. This one is Oracle DB. And one more. This is also SQL Server 2022. Of course, then we can configure like this. We can install. One platform is there. Then we can go and we can install number of softwares, number of tools. Same like as our house. If I purchased 1500 square feet at building or empty space, then we can construct the rooms as per our requirement. Same way here also. So once the platform is there, under the platform, then we can go and we can install. So according to the capacity, we can install here number of tools. So number of tools then we can install here. Online guys, please share your mail ID and phone number also under chat box. Who didn't provide your mail IDs and phone numbers? Provide under chat box here today also. Right. Okay, fine. So my system having now different tools. Yes, database is also one of the software. It is also one of the tool. Direct outside we can't interact with this. That is what mission required and platform is required. Once if we are loaded or else installed as a end user or as a user, if I want to interact with this SQL Server 2022, it is a space, it's nothing but it is a one of the logical partition. It is a one of the space in system level. If I want to store something under SQL Server 2022, the complete bank information, accounts, insurance, loans, policies, this is all information if I want to keep in one place. Or else in this space, if you want to store, then what we required, how can we interact with this tool means one more mediator is required directly, then I can't speak with the engine. Once if I'm a purchased a bike, direct then I can't say the communication with the engine. Okay, so the same process here also will happen. Direct then we can't speak with the servers or these tools. So here we required a mediators required. For example, SQL Server, anything if I want to request the SQL Server, and what tool we required here is SSMS, one more tool we have to configure. SSMS it is, SQL Server Management Studio, to communicate with SQL Server. And this one or else this one also. Both then we can communicate it. Or else if I want to communicate with Oracle. So Oracle itself, it is having their own individual graphical user interface. So to communicate with the Oracle. And this is called as to interact with the Oracle. The tool name we call it as a SQL developer. Oracle SQL developer it is. Oracle SQL developer is required. These two are SSMS, Oracle SQL Server, Oracle SQL developer. These two are tools to interact with your database, to interact with your databases. See, installation part we'll see tomorrow, regular session. We'll see installation part, don't worry about it. I will show you how to install, how to download the software and all. Already in my system, SQL Server already is there. See this one. Enter here on search box. Services. Click on the services. How many SQL servers are already installed in my system? Then see now here. These are all our servers up to here. So with the different names, I'm created different instances or different rooms or different servers. In one mission, in one system, we can configure or we can load. So different number of SQL servers, number of engines, then we can load. Now, how many are in running? two are in running state. See here. One is this server 10 a.m. One is this server 7 p.m. These both are in running now. Without running, then we can't use the tool. For example, I am purchased a bike. Without start, how can we use? We can't use it. The same process here also. Service is to be started. Once the service is started, the engine is going to be get ready to work, or all components are going to be activated. Okay, fine. Engine is there here. SQL engine is there. Or SQL server is there. How can we say something to this server? Direct, then I can't speak with this. The why? Because it is an algorithm. So engine means it's not like bike engine. Don't expect that. I can't show you this one engine, SQL engine. It's a logical component. It is okay. So then see now, if you want to interact with this, then we require a tool. Tool is called as SSMS. Both are installed in my machine. So server installed, this one server is installed, and SSMS is also installed. Now, as a user, what I am doing, I am going to say direct, I am not speaking with this server. How I am sending the request to the server means through SSMS tool. Anything if I want to say to the server, first I'm going to be write down in SSMS. By this SSMS is going to send the request to the server. See how it will work. Now go and open the tool. This is a complete graphical user interface. Graphical user interface it is. Complete, it is a diagrammatical, drags and drops are there. Click on this. Then immediately it is asking. So logins. Yes. Immediately it is asking to what you want to connect. To what you want to be connected. So now we can see the name of the server and then go and connect it. These are all rest of all we'll see in regular session. Connect it now. What happened? Yes. Now this tool, what is the tool it is? Microsoft SQL Server is a tool. This tool established the communication between me and server. So for what? For to communicate. It's generated a timeline, or else it's a generated a communication time between the user and server. It's open. Anything else if you want to speak with this server, clear, we are having this one. See now, this is my system. And this one is a server name in my system. So SQL Server, under SQL Server, what version it is? 16.0, means 2022 version. And who is the admin for this server? And this guy is the admin for the server. Clear, it is saying. Under my system, one server is installed. So the server version is this. And who is the admin? Admin means he have all rights. Anything else he can do it. But once if we open the server, once if we are connected the server, these are all itself it is provided. I am not created. We are not going to generate. These are all are server features. These are all are server features. Once if we purchase the bike or a car, we need not to specify, then go and fit the wheels. Automatically wheels they will fit. Okay, in car, that is mean by the auto fit. Auto fit level, what they are specified features, automatically those are all features will come down. Right or wrong? So the same way here also, once if we install the servo, along with the servo, then we'll get all these things. These are all we'll get. Okay. Okay, fine. This is mean by this SQL server. It is Microsoft database. Microsoft database is providing database security, server object replication, management like this. Okay, fine. Leave it. Keep some time and 5 to 10 minutes. Keep it in separate. Online guys, please, who didn't attend yesterday and who are not shared your mail IDs and phone numbers till, please share your mail ID along with the phone number under chat box. Thank you. See, so this is a SQL server tool. By this tool, then we can speak with this SQL server, but not like this. One more database is there in my system. Yes, my system has such capacity. I'm installed one more. Yes. So it's a platform. For example, Secunderabad railway station is a platform. So in this platform, lot of trains will arrival and deposits will happen. Not for, so one platform is not designed for one train. Same process here also. It is a platform. It is this platform level. So how many you want, then you can go and you can configure as per the capacity. Same process. One more is there in my system that is called as Oracle also. See here now, Oracle is there or not? Now it is started. Till this Oracle is also running in my machine. Oracle is Oracle Corporation database it is. If we want to connect with Oracle, what we required here is, so we required here a pure, this one we require. Oracle SQL Server developer we require. Yes, Oracle database is running. Now I want to speak with the Oracle database. If I want to speak with the Oracle database, Oracle SQL developer required. For example, best example, if I want to, so to travel Hyderabad to Nellore and Simaburi Express, through Simaburi Express, then I want to travel. Then I need to take the ticket for Simaburi, not for Padmavati. If I am taking Padmavati Express ticket, if I am entered into the Simaburi, they will catch, right or wrong? And it's not possible. It is the same process here also. If you want to interact with Oracle, then what we required? Oracle tool we required. Oracle is saying, boss, we are designed separate tool to communicate with Oracle database. So that is called as, see now, SQL Server, SQL developer. See, click on this. Now we can see SQL, Oracle SQL developer it is. I'm going to be open this. Is it open or not? So whose tool it is? It's not Microsoft tool, it's a Oracle tool. For what? For to communicate with Oracle server. So once if we are connected to Oracle server, see now, clear, then we can see. This is a one database. Expand this database. And this is also asking, boss, what is the login? Oracle ORCL. So that is the password. Open this. Once if we are open, this is also showing lot of features. Both are servers. Two servers we have here now. Right, wrong. This one is Oracle and this one is SQL server it is. Microsoft SQL Server database. See now, two environments. This is a SQL Server database, and this one is Oracle database. It is going to interact with Oracle space, and it is going to interact with the SQL Server database. But why So I opened these two databases here is, we'll see the variation of communication. So if I want to speak with Oracle, we require SQL. If I want to speak with the SQL server, SQL is required. Okay, now I am asking here, see, select start from, it's a command. I am requesting the server, go and get back the data, previous data from employees table. Select, run this one. What it is saying? Is it get back or not? So from employee table, and it Oracle server is going to extract the data from, so Oracle server it is. See this employee information, employee ID, first name, last name, employee. So everything is there in a table format. The same way here also in SQL server, I want to see under here also we are having different databases. How we have here HR, local DB, REPO, stage and system. Okay, and here also we are having different data mart, employee OLTP, local DB, OLTP, and so SQL 10 AM. So for example, this is a one house. For understanding, I'm saying this one is one house, and in house we are having several rooms, different rooms are there. Why we are constructing the rooms, bedroom, kitchen, hall like that in house? Why we are creating bedroom, hall, kitchen like that in a house? Why not in single room? If it is a single room, so all objects we can't manage easily. Yes, bedroom objects we are going to be storing bedroom level only. Then we can organize this object smooth. That is what we are dividing into some separate rooms. All objects to be there in hall level. Kitchen objects to be there in kitchen only. Kitchen objects we are not going to be placed in bedroom. So we can't organize, or else it is a one room. All objects, if you are placing in one place, then we'll miss out the organization. Smooth, we can't organize objects. That is what we are maintaining here. Rooms we are maintaining. Right or wrong? Okay. It's the same structure here also. Server, one house, under house, different rooms. Technically, we are calling server and database. Okay, containers in server level, all databases are containers. Container level, smooth, then we can go and we can organize the data. So that is what we are. Don't remind bedrooms and all. Remind only servers and so databases. For understanding, then I am saying this. See here also, then I am using the same language. Go and get back. Okay, from employee table. Here also I have in local DB, employee table is there or not? So what I am requesting this database, then go and show me. So in this database, employee table, select and execute. It is coming or not? See, there is no variation. Language is same. Here also I am using select star from object. Here also I am using select star from object. This is meant by this request and response. I am requesting the database. Then server, according to the request, it is answer for me. But in enterprise level, not like this. With one server, not one person will talk at a time. In enterprise level, with one server, multiple persons will talk. So server have that much of capacity. First come, first serve basis, it will serve this. It is going to be serve this objects. That is all we'll talk in deeper. So the regular session level. Clear so far? So this is meant by the SQL. So in English, if I am saying go and get back, Go and get the back table EMP. It can't understand this. What is this language? Database only can understand this one only. Okay, clear? Database can understand and see execute it. So it is shouting, boss, what you are doing? What is your request? I can't understand this. And same, this is I'm going to be copy here and paste and execute it in Oracle. Oracle is also going to explain the same unknown command it is. Clear? What you are talking, I can't understand this. My language is different. My grammatical format is different. So if you want to speak with me, then you should be follow the SQL only. So that is what we are going to be learn this SQL pattern. So once if we learn SQL in with one database, then we can go and we can write the commands in all over the databases, like driving example. If I know the driving of the car, then we can go and we can drive the car any car. But only the thing is a little bit of a feature variation. So far I am driving, I am using Pulsar. So tomorrow I am going to be purchase a Bullet. So 1 week. Why? Because it is a heavy CC and heavy weight. So driving is same. So 2-3 days or 5 days will feel the difficulty. Then after then we'll go for that bypass. Same process here also. If we know SQL, we can walk anywhere else with Oracle, with Teradata, or else. So MySQL, MongoDB, we can work. Clear so far? All of you online guys. If you have any queries, and see now, I am going to be covered in the from end to end in this course. It will take so 30 to 35 hours. It will take total overall. $35. So daily 1 hour session it is Monday to Friday. So then Saturday depends. So if we are comfort, then we'll take more hours. And 2 Saturdays, I will take the session in 1 month. Okay. And then we are going to be provide here clearly materials for each and every topic, live sessions, whatever we are discussing, that video you will get, practicals and FAQs, more queries than I will. It's not like other tools for BI, ISSIS line, not like that. Day start onwards, we require to write the code. So that is what practice is more important here. But SQL is a mandatory. Anywhere you are going with any technology. So Power BI with SQL, Power BI, SSIS with SQL, ADF with SQL, Informatica, Java, anywhere you are going, they will ask the queries in SQL. They will come down 5 to 10 minutes. They ask the queries in SQL. Why? Because so the day start onwards, we need to communicate with the data. That much of importance is there for SQL. So this was the way the lectures will daily continue. Tomorrow onwards, 7 to 8, the fixed time, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The regular session will start. Tomorrow onwards, the regular session will start. All right. Online guys, do you have any queries or any questions?
No, sir, we are good.
Do you have any questions, Srinivas?
No, I'm good, Srini.
Right. And then what about you? Deepthi, Ravana, Sai, Srinivas, Harsha. So if you have any queries, please raise the queries.